What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Getting into this episode of Y&R, I thoroughly enjoyed this episode for the most part. Devon, I feel like I like what he did. I really do. I feel like that's something Catherine would have done. You know, I respect the fact that he wants to help Anna's dad out with his medical care, and, you know, he's letting him and, you know, Elena stay at the penthouse and stuff like that. My only thing is, I don't think that penthouse is big enough for the four of them. Don't get me wrong, it's a spacious place, it's beautiful, but I don't think it's that spacious. Like, you know, for four people to be staying at. This is why I wish Devon would have bought the Chancellor Mansion from Jill and would have moved in there. I think it makes more sense. I mean, not only because it's his grandmother's home, but it's unoccupied at the moment. I mean, nobody's staying there. You know what I mean? Jill is always out of the country. I think the only person that's staying there is Esther. Jill is always out of the country, vacationing all the time now, traveling, you know. So, you know, I don't see why Devon just doesn't buy it and move in there and spruce the place up. You know, remodel a little bit, not too much, but a little. You know, bring it into the modern era. But I think he definitely should buy that place. You know, it's a part of his heritage. It's a part of his legacy. Why not? But yeah, I like that he's helping Jet out. You know, giving him the best medical, you know, the best medical care he can possibly get him. I do like the chemistry between him and Elena, though. That I do like. You know, Elena's a doctor. She's in a lot of student loan debt. Basically, that's why she, you know, part of the reason she's helping her uncle out is because he's paying her to do it, even though she admitted that she would have helped him out for free. But, you know, the student loan debt is just kicking her ass right now. I don't blame her, though, because student loan debt is the worst. Let me tell you something. That's a lot of money that you got to pay off, especially when you went to medical school. That is expensive. I could definitely see her and Devon being together, and you could see that he's interested. Like, I seen it all over Devon's face. Like, he's definitely in awe of her. I like the chemistry so far. So far, I definitely dig the chemistry between him and Elena. Definitely. I could see the two of them together, to be honest. And I think that's part of the reason they brought her on I think was really for Devon. But I could also see him and Nate vying for her attention. Because I have that feeling. She is a doctor, so I'm sure at some point she's going to get a job at the hospital, which would bring her in close proximity to Nate. So I could definitely see a little love triangle between the three of them. Devon and Nate and Elena. I could definitely see that. So anyway, moving on from that. Abby is just still dealing with the aftermath. The aftermath of Arturo and Mia hooking up. She's drinking. You know. She is just not with the shits right about now. You know, when Summer and Kyle finally came home or whatever from the hospital, and Jack wanted to have a toast with them or whatever, because of course at that point Jack thought that they were on their honeymoon. He didn't know that she donated. She was a, you know, donor for Lola. So Abby, you know, Summer wasn't drinking champagne and stuff like that. So Jack started to think maybe she was pregnant because she was tired. She was not willing to drink. And of course, Abby was showing out, you know, basically telling them that their marriage ain't gonna last and men are evil. Abby was sitting there talking about how she tore up Arturo's truck. I'm like, Abby, you might not want to say that so loudly, especially around witnesses, that you basically committed a crime. Because what you did was vandalism. I'm just saying, like, you tore his truck up. That's you know, vandalism and destruction of property. You might want to tone down the whole I tore up his truck, you know, because that's confessing to a crime, so you might want to chill. Furthermore, who the hell is going to pay for Arturo's truck? Because, I mean, Arturo doesn't have money like that. He doesn't come from money like that. And he, unless he commits insurance fraud and tells them, you know, somebody hit the truck or whatever the case may be, but I'm like, who gonna pay for it? Well, that's his problem, I guess. So anyway, Kyle finally told Jack the truth about her being a donor and stuff like that, and why they got married and yada yada yada. So of course Jack tried to talk some sense into Summer, and we all know that's not gonna work. If Phyllis and Nick couldn't get through to her, Victor couldn't get through to her about marrying Kyle, what makes you think you will? Nobody can talk her out of this, so it's already done anyway. Jack was pissed that this marriage is even happening in this manner. You know what I'm saying? Because he definitely wants his son to be happy, and he can see that his son is not happy. But he also, I also understand where Kyle is coming from. He's basically saying, like, he doesn't want to just be with Summer and kick her to the curb. You know what I'm saying? Like, she done gave up, a kidney, liver, whatever. And he didn't just want to kick her to the curb. You know what I'm saying? So I get that, but I'm sorry. If it was me, I can't be in a marriage with somebody that I'm not in love with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do that. That's a no. Like, I could maybe offer you some cash or something else, but being married to you, I can't be married to somebody that I'm not truly in love with and I'm miserable. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a no-go. And it's obvious that he's not happy. Like, he keeps making that little mopey face and texting Lola, seeing if she okay. And, I feel bad for Lola too. I really do. I feel bad for her. I just wish that Lola, can come out of this a lot stronger. Focus now on her recovery. Focus on this new restaurant that they're opening. That should be her focus right now. Forget about Kyle. He made his choice. I mean, she understands why he did what he did. And he did it to save her life. And she is appreciative of that. And she's appreciative of Summer doing what she did because she didn't have to. But it came at a high price, though. So she just don't want to be around Summer no more. She don't want to see Summer. She don't want to interact with her. She just went to her room to say thank you and be done with the situation. She was just wiping her hands with the whole situation. So how Kyle's going to get out of this, I guess he's going to have to wait for a year because that was a part of the deal that they be married for 1 year. I have a feeling Summer's going to end up pregnant. I have that feeling. Summer's going to end up pregnant. It's going to make the situation even more complicated. He ain't got no choice but to stay with her out of obligation. And that's pretty much what it is now. He's only married to her as a marriage of convenience. That's really what this is all about. But Summer too dense. Like, it's sad. Summer's a beautiful girl. Like, she really is. She can have practically any dude she wants. Like, why you want a dude that don't really want you back is beyond me when you can get anybody that you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand Kyle has something about him that she likes or loves or whatever. I get that. But love does not come around just one time. You know what I'm saying? Like, she makes it sound like love is a once in a lifetime type of thing. No, it isn't either. Shit, you see your parents. You see how many people they done married. So, come on now. You should know love don't come around just once. It comes around way more than once. So, you're definitely going to find love again. But she just choose to be stupid and, not look for real love, or at least somebody who's going to love you back, which is dumb to me. Speaking of dumb, Sharon was doing way too much today. I swear to God, she was doing way too much. I like Sharon, but she was way over the top today. Like, she should be, number one, she should be grateful that she's a free woman. I mean, come on, she was just facing 3 years in prison and now you're home free. Second, you should be happy that Paul is even letting you keep your job. You know what I'm saying? Working at the crisis hotline, the victim hotline at the GCPD. He's allowing her to keep her job. And that's not good enough for her. She wants him basically to reinstate Ray. I'm like, are you serious? You got your life back. You got your job. You got everything that you wanted. Your life back. You got all of that back. Why are you worried about Ray and his job? In my opinion, Paul had every right to fire Ray. It's not like he fired him for no reason. He had every right. He helped all three of y'all escape. Some people are saying, well, he did prove JT was alive. The only reason Ray even did that was because Nick and Billy brought it to his attention. Had it not been for Nick and Billy, he would have never investigated that. He would have never looked into JT possibly still being alive. He wouldn't have looked into it. He was willing to let it go. And he played her, basically. Went over to her house, basically telling her, oh, I love you. I'm in love with you. Talking about, oh, why don't you tell me what happened and trust me, I can help you. But then as soon as she told him what happened, what did he do? He locked her ass up. So why would you sit there and advocate for him? So not only that, but now she chose to give Paul an ultimatum, basically. So seeing as how Paul didn't want to reinstate Ray, she decided to quit her job. And now she's sitting there telling Ray, oh, I made a grand gesture for you. That's not a grand gesture. That's a stupid gesture. Because first of all, a grand gesture, Ray got fired. He has no income coming in. He has no income. That was his only income. So you quitting, that's not a grand gesture, seeing as how you own a business. So you have income coming in. So it's not a loss of income for you. I mean, it is, but it isn't. You know what I'm saying? You're straight. Furthermore, what about the victims that she was helping? You know, all the good work that she was doing for the community. Like, you're just going to give all that up for this guy? You know what I'm saying? Like, even Paul was trying to tell her, Ray's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, is he really worth you quitting your job? Like, seriously? She was doing such good work. Like, that crisis hotline, she was really helping some people. She was really helping people, and you want to give all that up for Ray? Crazy. Crazy as hell. And then she's sitting there telling Ray that she refuses to work for somebody who treated Ray so badly. How did Paul treat him badly? Ray broke the law. He did a lot of underhanded things to get results. You know what I'm saying? Like, he broke the law. What else was Paul supposed to do? Sweep it under a rug? Paul didn't treat him badly. He broke the law. He's lucky the only thing he got was termination. Like Paul told him, he could have brought him up on charges. Obstruction and everything else. All he did was fire him. How did Paul treat him badly? Paul was acting as a boss, like a boss would. They're not friends. He's his superior officer. He's the boss. This is business. Him firing him was not personal. That was business. You broke the rules. You broke the law. You had to be fired. Like, Sharon is being so totally ridiculous. Like, she's starting to piss me off with this. Like, seriously. Oh, he treated you badly. Are you serious? Do you hear yourself? Like, come on now. Anyway, this was a pretty good episode, though. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. I will see you all later. Peace.